Good afternoon, everyone. Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports. Excited to offer you guys a very special little Wrangler right here. A lot of cool things about this Jeep, so pay attention. It's an '02 Wrangler Sport manual transmission, four-wheel drive, 55,000 original and documented miles. This is a one-owner Jeep, owned since the day one of ownership by an elderly gentleman. Has had it dealer service since day one. Carfax shows 50 service records on the Carfax report. That's just what's reported. We have nearly 100 service records, individual services on this one Jeep. There was oil changes within a couple hundred miles of one another. Just recently, over the last 2 to 3,000 miles, there's been over $2,500 worth of services. All the seals and gaskets, head gasket, rear main seal, valve cover gasket, oil pan gasket, which is a lot of the services that we do, which it was rare to get a Jeep in with none of those leaking. It was probably the first time ever. In addition, all new power steering components were done. These are all done at the Jeep dealership. Front differential was done, transfer case was done, rear differential was done, fully serviced, and this thing is absolutely incredible. All books, all manuals. It's just insane condition. It is just. We just got this Jeep in 2 days ago, and we're already listing it. This is not a pre-listing. This is going to be a full listing. The paint was in great condition. As you see, many add-ons have been installed over the years on it, and it's just incredibly clean inside and out. Tires are like new. Wheels are in great condition. It's been a garage kept Jeep. Typically, we have on a lot of vehicles that come with a lot of good service history, we have a folder. This had um, almost a small filing cabinet that was included with it. It was categorized and filed off into different types of services, and the owner was just OCD with the way he kept this Jeep, the way he kept services. There's even notes underneath the hood on major services coming up and all sorts of stuff. So as you see, a lot of little tasteful upgrades, nothing crazy, just little things here and there. A nice set of BFG tires, some Bushwhacker flares, American Racing Baja polished wheels. As you see, those tires are pretty much brand new. The paint on this thing, I mean, this guy just did an incredible job on this paint. We did not paint correct it. We don't have to. Looking at a Jeep like this guy probably waxed this thing too often. It is just so clean. The only thing to really nitpick on this entire Jeep, if I had to, you got a lift back there, hijack lift. And this is very common on these flares. You got a little bit of rubbing right there, just where it meets the body panel. That's the only thing to even come close to nitpicking on this entire Jeep. I mean, this thing is just so clean and nice. I mean, look at that paint. Emblems are perfect. So the service records have been at the same dealership, like I said, since day one of ownership. It is a Jeep dealership, and we started to add them up, and we stopped at almost $30,000 worth of records. So it actually has more than that, but that's where we stopped. And like I said, it's insane how well this truck has been serviced. The inside is absolutely pristine. So we actually took out, he had carpet floor mats on top of the catch-all mats. The catch-all mats are on top of the factory mats, which are also perfect. These are original factory mats right here. And then you got the factory carpets, which are just, once again, perfect. We took the carpet mats out. Figured you guys didn't want those. Dash is perfect. There's no dye coming off. That is a flip out navigation system with a full backup camera. All the speakers have been upgraded. Got a nice set of covers. We took them off down here so you could see that they're perfect. These covers, this is the second set that have been on here. They have been covered since day one, so these seats have never been sat in. They're just absolutely incredible. The carpet throughout, very, very clean as well. Non-smoker, no pets. Speakers in the sound bar have been upgraded. We have all the books and manuals and all that, and inside in the office we have hundreds of service records for it. Drivability is also 100%. Look at the side of that seat. Look at that seat rail. Once again, catch-all floor mat is protecting the factory floor mat, which the carpet underneath of that is perfect as well. You do not find Jeeps like this. Steering wheel is absolutely perfect. 55,079 miles. That is a flip out navigation system with a backup camera, manual transmission. Center console is not cracked. You have your catch-all mats back here as well that are perfect. Look at this seat, guys. I'm telling you, you do not find these. I mean, this seat, there's not a imperfection anywhere on it. All the buttons and toggles are all very clean. Got a Husky floor liner in the back. Got a tow hitch as well with a 4-pin wire harness. BFG tire, full size on the back. It's brand new. Check out the nice door hinges to keep those doors open instead of the cheap canvas flaps. Next oil change isn't due until 58,000 miles. Got all sorts of notes throughout on intakes, and you got a new alternator right there, newer I should say. And there's literally, guys, this is the between Cherokees and Wranglers we've serviced, worked on, sold, bought, restored probably over 1,000. And I don't know if I've ever seen a Jeep come into this shop that didn't have a leak or seepage from somewhere. Whether it's a valve cover, rear main seal, oil pan, front diff, rear diff, pinion. I mean, there's no oil leaks anywhere on this Jeep, and we didn't have to do anything to it. That does not happen. So another thing to note on this Jeep is we found zero paint work, meaning this paint is all original. And look at this paint right here. We didn't paint correct it. We didn't buff it. We literally, all we did was wash this from transportation, and that's all we did. Beautiful spice color top. This Jeep has also been garage kept. Clearly shows. There's no odors in this Jeep whatsoever. I'll have to look through some of the service records. I mean, the clutch feels new as well, and I'm sure the guy got it done at some point in time just to get it done. Because a lot of these services, I mean, there's literally oil changes within 30-40 mile intervals, which obviously he got for time duration as opposed to mileage. So that's funny. So I'm driving this for the first time with this screen out, and you hear that vibration, and he actually had a piece of foam that was here. Let me close this to show you guys. You can still see the glue, and we still have the foam, but he had a piece of foam right there, and obviously that blocked the back of the screen from vibrating right there. So we still have the foam. We will reapply that. That just goes to the attention to detail that this guy had. Just super smooth. So guys, I'm gonna wrap this test drive up. As you see, this thing, it's as nice of a Jeep as you're ever gonna find. 02, 55,000 miles, one owner, Carfax certified, guaranteed Jeep, flawless history. We have 100 records on this Jeep. Just recently had over $2,500 worth of services done in the last between 2,000 and 3,000 miles. All your major gaskets, all your seals, including your head gasket, which is a very major service. This thing's ready to go for another 10-15 years. So you guys have any questions, 855-XJ Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. Thank you.